This is Stinky Ballsack. We got an exciting episode for you today. We went down to Balancas Pyro Room. We interviewed three comedians. We interviewed Doug, Jeff, and Dave. It was a fantastic experience, especially when Doug talks about having an adequate penis, banging Hillary Clinton, and being Ford tough, whatever the hell that means. So, you guys are going to love this video. Big Ballsack does a great job. Watch it and have a great time. Thank you. We have Big Ballsack getting ready for the big interview with Doug, Cheatham, and Jeff. It's going to be very exciting. What do you think about today's interview?
I think it'll be exciting, like you said. Don't be a dumbass.
We're going to be Big Bill Ballsack is conducting the interview. Let's see how good he does and grade him on a 1 to 10 at the end. So everybody watch this. It's going to be fantastic. And let's go!
The area. We have Doug, we have Dave, and we have Jeff. And we're going to talk to them about what it's like to be a comedian in the Kansas City area, the hotbed of comedy. You grew up in Lee Summit, right?
He went to high school in Lee Summit.
You went to high school in Lee
Summit.
Summit.
I'm the one that grew up in Lee Summit.
You grew up in Lee Summit. That's the hotbed of comedy.
Or where it goes to slumber. I'm trying to think of something incredibly funny just as they throw like a double bullseye right there, so I can get a little doodle-doo-doo-doo after something I said. Right? I'm thinking it's going to take absolutely incredible timing.
If you hit that time, you'll be in great shape. So, Dave, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do, and if you're funny?
You know, it's funny, subjective thing. Everybody, I think all three of us have different sense of humor, and what we find is funny and how we do it.
But I know that Doug actually.
Between 9 to 5.
No, we really don't care about what.
All right, yeah. As far as comedy, I try to do comedy.
Okay.
A lot of the open mics. I'm starting to kind of get my legs and get shows around the area.
So you haven't been in it as long as let's say Doug?
No, but I do a podcast where I interview a lot of comedians.
Oh, okay.
Comedy
okay.
Go-Go.
So you got a podcast going?
I do a podcast. I've been doing that for a little while.
And Jeff, since we just met you today, we don't know a lot about you, so why don't you give us a little bit of background?
Once again, I've done comedy off and on for about 7 years with, like 3-year breaks in between. I did it before college a little bit, open mic. Did it again when I came back up to Kansas City at Sanford & Sons whenever they moved out to the Legends. Took some time off for a while and just now started making it back into the scene in the last 4 or 5 months. Been starting to pick up old shows, calling in old favors, stuff like that.
Well, and so really the only one that we've got to see some of their stuff is for Doug. We met him a couple of days ago. And so, Doug, I know that you consider your ex-wife to be the devil, so do you want to expound on that a little bit?
She is.
just that cut and dry.
Well, she's not the devil, but she was shat from the devil's womb.
Lucifer takes form.
Sorry, yeah. It's like God had a son, his name was Jesus. The other balance of life, Satan had a daughter, it was my ex-wife.
That's got to be horrible. That's got to be horrible.
She's alright. When she doesn't call me.
I like the build-up. What a bitch.
But she's okay. I can stomach her every once in a while. And so, and there was a picture on your Facebook that said that Doug has an adequate penis.
Oh.
Now, what is this about? And penis?
No, he didn't show his penis.
No, we do an open mic night some nights at Mingle in Lee Summit. It's ran by a good guy, Del Island. And an ongoing prank there was for me to grab the sidewalk chalk before the show and go out and write messages on the sidewalk. Because where it sits is a pretty upscale part of town in Lee Summit. So I'm always writing something on the sidewalk out there. And that night I chose to put, Doug has an adequate penis. It's just adequate. It's not small, it ain't big. It just does the job.
It just does the job. That's awesome.
Put that in the white category. Yeah, it's like the Ford of dicks, dude. It's not fancy, it's not horrible. It just gets you to and from.
It's built Ford tough.
That's right.
Right. But doesn't Ford stand for found on road dead?
And there's some mornings after a lot of Jägermeister and beer, the same can be said for my cock.
And they're trying to replace the real engines with one that's battery powered by electricity. Once again.
Well, I think that happens like after 70, doesn't it? They gotta get the batteries involved and the Viagra and all that.
I was going towards the vibrator angle, but
oh, okay, I got you.
The replacement models.
You guys have girlfriends then? Do you have a girlfriend, Doug?
I do. I have a a very awesome girlfriend that I love to death, and she doesn't love me.
You talk about her in the show very much?
No, I do not.
Oh.
No, she's her and my kids. I do a little bit about my kids, not much.
Right.
You know, anybody I really care about in life kind of gets not thrown in the mix.
Yeah, that's fair. I think that's.
Because I'm brutal, dude.
Some guys.
Yeah, me, I drag everybody I know right the fuck.
Do you? Like who do you drag? Like your parents? What?
My father and my parents are definitely one, just for the fact that, you know, of course, this is still an entirely huge waste of student loans.
Right.
Got bits definitely just about my best friend who is black, so of course just the contrast between certain things tend to come up a lot. Just comedic gold. Everybody loves that stuff anymore. But yeah, no, I'm not afraid to put anybody in my life right in the style, so.
I will say this in all seriousness, I mean, I got my start at Stanford's, but I wouldn't have got my start at Stanford's if it wasn't for this guy here giving me the break. I mean, he's
That's
the only
cool.
reason I'm here tonight and made it. Who cares who cares how much further I make it? It's because of him. He's the one that said, hey, give him a shot.
Your check bounced.
Your check bounced. But you never know unless
Really,
you
dude,
try.
for once I try to be serious and you throw me. For once I be serious and sorry.
Come on, it's the internet. People got short attention spans. 30 seconds.
right.
30 seconds.
That's all you got.
Yeah.
It's good
Thank
to
you,
be-
Jeff. Thank you,
Yeah,
Jeff.
we're gonna
So-
put
so Dave is-
pictures of
Dave is
kittens
a ball of
falling off
fire here.
coffee tables.
What's that?
now.
Dave, you're a ball of fire.
You're like a little
I'm
spitfire.
out of control. This is my normal, like,
Dave's good,
Take
man.
off.
I like Dave here a lot. Dave does damn good comedy.
Does he,
Dave,
he's got that like Richard Lewis type thing, or
yeah,
Dave's the political comedian.
Oh, okay,
Dave
the
is like
guy.
Lewis Black, but not as angry. And I'm a big fan of Lewis Black, and Dave reminds me a lot of him. He's very, very smart.
So do
and
a little piece of something political that's happened in the last couple of days. You got
I mean, I can't think, like, Barack Obama. I forget he's our president every now and then. You know, I voted for him, yes.
He's the president?
Yes, see, that's my whole thing.
I thought he'd been upgraded to emperor.
But the only time you remember he's the president is when something happens, like in Libya or Japan. Suddenly pops up like that guy that's like your friend that wears the affliction shirt that shows up right after the fight and gives you blow by blow. And you're like, oh yeah, we do have a president, so that's something like that.
They had a thing on the internet today that said his penis was white, actually.
You know, I stay away.
Barack Obama's whiter than I am. What are you talking about? I've got more ghetto in me than that son of a bitch
Like I
does.
said, it's the only black man left that's not with a white woman. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Secretary of State Hillary Clinton's gonna be like the first one that's actually across.
Well, he's got money, so he can get a good looking white
entirely new
woman.
Get Back Washington fucking scandal.
I guarantee you, he's
I've
got
got
a white.
like 3 F-bombs. Is that okay?
I guarantee,
Fine.
Yeah, I guarantee you, he's got a white bitch on the side. I don't buy that.
What's that?
I said, I guarantee you, he's got a white bitch on the side. I don't buy the
Yeah,
fact.
Hillary Clinton, she's getting them back. I just think the poetic justice of that, it doesn't mean that he wants to be, but like, honestly, I just think the circle would be complete.
I would bang Hillary.
Really?
After a few
I
shots
gotta
of
go.
Jaeger and a nice pantsuit on, I think, yeah.
Get that,
No, wait, no.
get that polyester swerve going with Hillary.
I don't need her foreign policy.
We go back.
Comic book artist.
Famous.
Right.
Stuff.
Are we gonna be able to
And
say?
this is Lori, the proprietor of the bar.
Yay,
The
Lori!
hottest bartender in town.
She is hot.
Oh,
She's very hot.
We didn't even mention where we were.
Oh yeah, where are we, guys? Where are we?
Balancas Pyro Room, 1809
Yes.
Grand Boulevard, KC Mo.
soon to be the official headquarters of Kansas City Comedy.
Fantastic place. Everybody come down here. It's a lot of fun. Woo woo! All right, guys. We want to thank you for taking the time to visit with us.
Absolutely.
And we hope you're going to be fantastic tonight. We'll watch you. And then can you say one thing for us? Can you say, we love Bill and Kev's American Adventure?
We love Bill and Kev.
What the fuck is that?
Was it Bill and Ted's? Or
Bill and
I love
Kev.
those movies. That's all I can think about now.
Bill and Kev.
We love Bill and Kev's.
What's the last part?
Holy shit.
Adventure. Yeah.
We love
Good
Bill
thing
and
we're not
Kev's
applying
home.
Comedians, not actors. We
I like
can't
that
remember
better.
that.
Okay.
It's a good thing we're not
Yeah.
applying for citizenship.
We love Bill and Kev's
I made
Amazing
passes.
Adventure.
Okay, that's fine. That's good enough.
Hey, one more.
Love.
Eric, can I do one more?
Okay, yeah,
message?
try.
Sure.
Stanford and Sons rocks. Fuck the improv.
Very good.
Wear a condom. That's mine.
Wear a condom. That's what Jeff says. All right, guys. Thanks a lot, man.
No problem.
Have a good night. Appreciate it.